710 ESPN Seattle presents
The Calabro Show warm-up, powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
Hey, welcome back. This is the warm-up. It is Thursday, and what has been a very trying week. The Penn State story kind of weighs on everybody's minds and on your heart, and it just kind of rocks your soul a little bit, as one of our callers mentioned last night. We'll spend some time today talking about the fallout. As you probably have now learned, Joe Paterno will not be coaching the rest of the way. He was fired. The university president was fired as well, and now they're just trying to sort it out there at Penn State. It's an ugly deal that Jim could evolve into something that's not like anything we've seen before. I mean, this could be.
Man, that press conference last night, I listened to that. I didn't see it, but it just sounded, boy, crazy.
It was rough. It was rough. And then the student rioting, I know it's a minority of the students there. Jess was telling me they've got a population there. What did you say, about 45,000?
Yeah.
About 45,000 there. So it was, it looked good on the cameras. It was lively.
They tipped over, a news van?
News van, and I don't mean to say it looked good, but, for TV purposes, obviously it catches the eye, and it did this morning. But that's a small minority of kids. And look, they're kids. Probably fueled, a lot of them, by booze. And not really knowing what in the world they're out there on the street doing. And we all did a little bit of that. So you really can't brand Penn State for that. But it's just sad to see what's happened out of this institution. We talked about it yesterday. This is not the Penn State program. This is not the Penn State anymore. This thing is completely changed now, and I just don't know where this thing is going to go. We'll come back. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, welcome back. Yesterday I made a point that we were talking about who will coach next, and you were saying it's the Penn State job. It's not the Penn State job anymore. Would you agree? 24 hours after.
Well, no, it's not the Penn State job anymore, but still, I know you talked to Chris Dufresne today, and I just read his column, and what was he saying, 10 years before they'll be able to get it back?
It'll be a while.
I have a hard time believing that a place like Penn State is going to take 10 years to get it back. All the people that were involved McQuarrie's still there, but everybody is going to be removed, and I think, you're going to have the house cleaning. I still think it's Penn State. There's still a long and proud tradition there. Am I wrong about this? God, I'm probably wrong about every damn thing when it comes to this Penn State situation, but I don't see it taking 10 years.
There is a proud tradition there, certainly, but boy, you'd have to think that this very well could just wipe out all of the good work that Paterno has done and the football program has done, that university has done for 5 decades. I just think it is that severe, it's that sick, and I just wonder where this story ends.
Well, you're going to have to get everybody out of there. Because Dufresne made a good point about the recruiting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a mom or a dad, are you going to send your kid to Penn State right now?
Things have changed.
Penn State would probably be one of the best places to send your kid, because they're going to be more vigilant than any other school at this point.
Probably.
But at least for the next couple of years, you still wouldn't want to send your kid there.
Yeah. Virginia Tech, we forget about that horrendous shooting at Virginia Tech. Remember that horrendous shooting at Virginia Tech, those homicides? Lone gunman killed, I don't know how many. Poor souls. But, that university marches on. That program is still viable. Granted, it did not involve the football program, but and I certainly hope that Penn State becomes viable. I think they're probably going to go away, though, for a couple of years. I think they will have some sort of a self-imposed dark period. I don't want to call it death penalty, but a period where they just go idle.
You think they'll do it themselves without the NCAA being involved?
I think they might. Yeah. Because, again, I think the NCAA is too bureaucratic. It's too cumbersome. They don't really have any legal clout. Maybe the state of Pennsylvania. The state of Pennsylvania runs the university. It's taxpayers that run the university. So this is a state deal. This is a state deal. And, of course, the feds are involved now, too. All kinds of angles to this story. It's a wicked one. We'll talk about it a little bit today.